Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
JBL
Show Experience Podcast. Call it what you want. And I'm here today with LILA Lu at her amazing place that we had my first meetup, but we'll get to that in a little bit. How are you, LILA?
I'm good.
You're
Nervous,
good?
but I'm good.
Nervous? Yeah, it's everybody's first show. I'm telling you, Brandon last night was really nervous too, and you can see in the first 5 minutes he's just like staring and kind of not even looking at me as character. 7 minutes in, and he's himself. Once you have to talk about stuff and concentrate, it's you'll get into it. Trust me. I'm a little bit nervous too, to be 100%
I can
honest.
pretend I can do this shit, which I can.
Okay. Well, pretend is always good. That's what I do a lot too. It's kind of hard when they're the most nervous, or we just started off to shake the jitters off and whatnot. Just tell us a little bit about yourself personally, what you do, and your frag experience and your frag life as well.
Well, I started with a frag life a long time ago. My mom used to collect, not necessarily collect, but buy and I would use them all. Then I moved away from home. I really didn't care much. I just wanted to smell good. And slowly I got into it. I started collecting. I was into vintages.
Slowly, how long is this?
Years, many years.
Years. Okay, we'll keep it at that. She's way up there, level 3000.
No, actually, I really liked vintages, and that's
Okay.
actually the hardest frag hobby to go
Yeah.
into because you don't know how well kept they were,
Yeah.
especially some that are like 20, 30 years old. Shit. You
I
don't know what-
really like you and I love you.
But,
With that said, but there was a but coming.
okay.
Most of the stuff you post and you talk about, it's like Adrian Clark. I'm just like, I've never heard of, but I know there's so many out there that even people who think they know most of what they know, and there's so many out there. It's like I've never heard of that. I never go. So that I like that you kind of educate me every time I talk to you or I see your posts. You inform me of something new that I've never known. It's not the same Tom Ford, Creed. There's nothing wrong with Tom Ford or Creed.
Oh, no.
But it's with you. I really like your variety, and it's usually most likely not something I've ever heard of. Tell us about what you do.
I work from home.
Okay.
I used to
What do you
work
do?
in a gym so many years. Yeah, I train.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I train Jay.
No, if she trained me, I'd look much bigger and much better.
I
But
help you build your bicep.
get out of here! I don't need bicep. I go to the gym. I'm an old. She's a trainer, and it's I really respect working out, training. It's part of motivating yourself, pushing yourself to the limit. Getting used to pain, getting used to failure, doing stuff to failure, getting used to failure instead of hating failure and avoiding it.
Right.
You're meeting it every day. You're pushing your limits. It's even somebody who just works out and regularly and keeps in shape and healthy. I'd have all the respect, but as a trainer, you're not only keeping yourself in check. You have to do it for other people. I know it's not a joke, and I really.
Well, it
That's
takes two to tango, right? If
Yeah.
you don't do your job, and I do mine, it's so half-assed.
Yeah, no,
Right.
you have to have good clients and whatnot,
I
right?
do. I'm blessed with good
Yeah.
people.
And I see how much you hustle. Like literally this morning, I just got here and you had a client before you saw me. So,
That's how I pay for the juice.
I haven't been to a Gime in a long time. The next thing I want to talk about, and this is a part where I get to talk a little bit. I would like to talk about is how we met. And before I get into how we physically met, I want to talk a little bit about how we kind of met online. And of course, you were entering some of my waffles here and there, but we really didn't chat or whatnot. And then what was when I really got to know you is when me and Adrian Clark and I, we had this free waffle on Canada Day.
Oh yeah.
And it was big, and I was really enjoying the waffles, starting to get bigger. And I loved how Adrian reached out to me. No, actually I got to meet him. That's for another podcast, another story. Shout out to Adrian. He's an amazing guy. Another guy that I hate because I don't know the stuff that he brings or what he
he's
has.
so organized.
Oh, he's so we need a whole hour to talk about him. But anyways, I was saying we're doing that event, and you reached out to me and you said, "Oh, I have these 2 bottles. They're Canadian, were they?" No,
Oh, no,
you thought they were
I thought
Canadian,
they
but
Yeah, they
it
were
turns
not.
out it
They're
wasn't.
American.
Which is not the point, and you were donating them. And I remember saying clearly, but let me sidetrack a little bit, and people who know me know that I like doing favors. I like helping people, I like giving extra stuff off. Even on the streets, like if I see an old lady, I help them and blah blah blah. And I just want to make it clear, it's not because I'm a nice person. It's not. It really isn't. I'm really selfish as fuck. And the reason I do all these things, because it makes me feel good. It's not to help people, it's not for other people. It just, when I do these nice things, it makes me happy. So I'm a really selfish guy. Anyways, I'm a nice guy who do things for other people. And to be honest, I kind of like the credit, and I get credit for it. Everybody on the group knows when I give them extra stuff and they say thank you, I said, hey, give me a shout out. And then I kind of got to know you, and you are those people who give stuff to people who can't give back or can't really in a situation to shout you out. And so back to that event when you're, donating some bottles for the event, and I said, hey, I'm gonna shout you out, I'm gonna make you look good, and you're like, no. And I remember me being me, I've asked you more than 20, 30 times, are you sure? Why not? Like, you're doing this. And I kind of, later on it clicked in, like, some people aren't like you. They don't have to fucking, hey, look at what I'm doing, everybody. Some people just want to do a good deed, and they don't need to be acknowledged. And that's.
Well, acknowledgement is good. It's not like I don't appreciate it.
No, but yeah.
I really don't care. At the end of the day,
You did your good
feel
deed,
good,
and that's
good,
what
that's all
matters,
good.
right? And that's,
and I could. If I couldn't do it, I wouldn't have done it.
things like that make my heart feel warm inside and fuzzy, like a little kitty cat or something.
Like this thing.
Yeah. So that's when I got to know you, and this is saint. And then you had a meetup here, right here, and
Right
it was mid-COVID, which is making a comeback. Let's hope that goes away. But anyways, it was kind of after things were starting to die down, and so we had limited people. I think it was 6, 7. Matt Beatty, Siak Simon, Manny, of course, Cascade 10. Kusha,
The other gentleman.
the tall Michael Bowen, Jeffrey. Oh man, I should have done my homework. I really liked him too. Like he was one of my favorites, and he was somebody I didn't know. He was tall, he was big, and he was very confident in what he talked. Man, it kills
Bob
me.
Garrett.
Maybe. And the thing I told him too is he doesn't have a profile picture.
No.
So like it's easier to remember a name and put it to a face, and it's just like every time you
Yeah,
leave
that's
comments.
Bobby.
I don't know what it is, but he's an awesome guy. I think he's either real estate or he's some kind of, he talks, and he's my kind of guy. He's loud and he talks.
He is.
Am I missing out on anybody who was here?
Right. We said Kusha, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
Well, if we miss someone, it's just because
Okay.
I have dementia today.
Yeah,
And so does he.
yes, that's thank you. I didn't have to say smoking a lot of. Anyway, so we were here, and man, again, like you were like, man, it's treating us like, I remember we had all these foods, all these alcoholic drinks, and it was, mind you, the meetup was like at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the highlight was there were gummy beers. And these gummy beers were infused with cologne and fragrance. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually infused with alcohol, and at first people were kind of like, it's too early, and once somebody took one, and it was just contagious. It was slowly like disappearing and getting smaller, and the food and
Well, thank you.
it was amazing. And it's just not me saying this. I remember Bob and everybody, we posted about it, and it was literally, the quote was, we got to be treated like a king and live like a king for a day, and
Wow.
it was amazing. I remember I had to leave a little bit early, and it broke my heart because it was my first time meeting Manny. I was
Really?
a big fan
okay.
for a while. We've been before that we've been kind of the same community. A lot of people, Matt Beatty, I didn't know he's so big and a giant. I'm gonna start calling him Shrek.
Giant giant.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's not ugly, but like he's just so big. Shrek is correlated with ugliness, but he's handsome and he's just so big. Like man, I remember eating next to him and he had like 5 bowls. You didn't even use a fork or knife. Just got the plate and. All right, I'm gonna keep talking shit because next time he's gonna beat me up or stomp on me or step on me. So here's your. Okay, never mind. I always mess this up. Before your show and tell, here's a section, and it's probably gonna be your most it's most difficult section. I'm gonna give you about 30 minutes to a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. Sorry, I didn't have no sleep last night. I'm glad you can't see the bags.
You want
Actually,
caffeine?
the body bags underneath my eyes. I don't drink coffee.
No, it's a pill.
Oh, it's a pill?
I don't drink coffee, I take the pill.
Okay. Do you have any other pills that I can
What?
Oh, okay. So anyways, so think of it as, because it's really hard to even do a top 5, and you got to do it out fast. So kind of imagine that I have a gun to your head, and you have 30 seconds, or I'm gonna kill you if you don't do your
Can I
top 5.
disarm you just?
What's that?
Can I take your gun off?
No.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna do it
No
from
worries,
here, so
yeah.
you can't.
I do like very, very, very much Bottega Veneta,
Okay, yeah.
Balenciaga. They don't have niche, so
Okay.
I am talking designers
It
because
doesn't-
that's what I like. I don't really care for niche much. How many?
5, 6, whatever
Okay.
you want.
I love Molinard. I happen to have nothing from them, but I do
Okay.
love them as
Oh,
a
I should have
house.
bought. I love their fig and all their vanilla ones are amazing. Vanilla fruit, vanilla patchouli.
And actually, my newest love is this guy's here.
What is this?
Wow.
I'm not gonna even
L'artis-
attempt to pronounce this one. So
It's L'Artisan Parfumeur. That's linden and hay and other
Hmm.
shit. That smells good and comfy.
very pleasant.
You know the linden trees, right? So anyways, we don't analyze that, right?
Of course I know. No, sorry, I don't know anything. That's why I'm the best podcast host, because I don't know anything. So I'll get the guest to explain it to me. So that's why I'm the best. Yeah. You have a few more, or is that we're gonna?
You said 5? 5. Let's stick with 5 because
Okay,
then
we'll stick-
I'll have a whole list. So
Okay.
Next.
Okay. So next one is like, where you get to just show off, not even show off, just talk about what you really love, and let's talk about your, show and tell 5 to 10. And we've already got a preview of some of them, but
okay. So this is a love-hate for so many people because it opens up so
what
many.
is the name, house?
Mugler? Aura. Don't even think about correcting me on how I say it because I can spell shit or say shit.
You know what? Right now, though,
No.
honestly, this bottle and what she's wearing, the green, it's just. I wish I had another camera to take a picture, but it just, the green and everything, it looks
Yeah, I don't know how
beautiful.
to. So it opens up very green. People think it's very medicinal. Not to me.
Okay. Kim's?
Green notes are very conceptual, and I have a problem with that because I don't have a concept house. Certain notes or flowers that have no smell in real life are on paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's woody. It has a very nice and creamy vanilla to me, to my nose.
I see the vanilla. I don't get the woodiness though, but I haven't sprayed it. I don't spray things. I just like smelling the
It's
cap.
also very fruity.
Yep.
It is, right?
Yes, it is.
And it has really, really good lasting power and projection. Like people will notice and they will either love it on you or hate it. But yeah, people will notice.
I
You get
can't see people
questions.
hating this. Me being me, of course, I already talked about the green matching her, but presentation is again. It's hard to make him stand
yeah.
and whatnot, but hey, sometimes something being different and out there, I really like it. I really like the presentation, and it actually smells very, very pleasant. Do you have any history with this? How long you have with this? Love and hate relationship?
No,
or anything?
actually I got this probably last year or 2 years ago for Christmas. I wanted it just because I love Angel.
Okay.
I love the house. That's another house that I think is very successful. It does have tons of flankers, which like all houses, but this was a new one from them,
Okay.
and I wanted it, and I fell in love, and that's it. She's here to stay.
That's it. That was it. That's all she wrote, and everything was.
It's
history.
kind of tacky with the plastic. I wish this was a better.
Hey, unless you
Execution?
tap it, the
Execution?
look wise, I almost thought it was silver, but the ones you hear the.
Right?
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, we gotta say one or two bad things about it. We can't just
I know.
lift it up.
The glass is gorgeous. It's green. I love green. Can you tell?
Okay, let's do the next one. That was really nice, and I
The
really
next
liked
one, is this one. It's a new one. I was never a vanilla fan.
Okay.
I mean, I like it in cookies.
What
I
house
know,
and what's the name again? Sorry, we'll start with
Acqua
that.
di Parma, vanilla.
Vanilla.
I hope I'm saying this right. It's a very creamy vanilla. It's very smoky. It's a bit similar. People say it smells like the vanilla from Chopard, Madagascar vanilla, but it's not. That has a lot of fruity notes. This, I feel it's more of a serious one. It has no gourmand, not for me. Does it smell like a cookie or like anything like that?
It does smell like something I would eat.
Oh crap.
Oh, I mean, everybody's opinion is different, and my opinion is very shitty and very new and very
No,
off.
it's, I respect your opinion, but again, with fragrance you cannot agree. You have to agree to disagree because we like what we like and we
Smart.
smell what we smell, right?
It's perspective. I'm surprised. I've never heard. I thought I was a little bit familiar with ADP, and I'm not gonna even try to butcher this, but how do you say? It's. I've never seen it, but it's very present, and I really thought I knew at least the dark bottles, this line, and yeah, I just.
That's another one that I really enjoy. Again, it's new for me, so I didn't get a chance to really wear that much. A few sprays here and there. I'm very cheap with my sprays. I don't know why I don't just do it all over. I want them to last for some weird reason.
That's why I like her, because we have a lot of things in common. So again, why I love Lila, and actually hate her at the same time, is her collection is stuff that I've never seen or I've never heard of. Even when she has a house that, Acqua di Parma, it's a fragrance that I never heard of. Did you already talk about your personal relationship and any history with this?
With a particular house?
No, the fragrance. Sorry.
No, I just wanted a vanilla. I don't have a vanilla in my collection. Actually, I wanted to buy the Madagascar one, but the price has changed and I have a principle. If it's not justified, I won't fork out the money. So this was cheaper, 20 bucks, but hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks.
Yep.
Bought it and love it.
Yeah, no, it's what you like. I like you block out what's high, what's popular. It doesn't matter at all to you. So kudos to that. Kudos to that.
Well, it could be. I mean, I really don't like being necessarily popular. Being unpopular is popular
She's
too.
so genuine. She's like, that's the reason I wanted you as the first female. Is just like you don't sugarcoat.
I'm Eve. I'm the
you-
first female.
Your shit filter is very small and it fills up very quick, so you let people know right away. I'm telling you, like, you're a badass. That's why I have you on. That's the next one.
The next one is this beauty.
It's a Dior.
It's a Dior. It's a flanker of J'adore, which I don't adore. Totally the opposite.
Okay.
But
That's nice wordplay.
this I loved. I let go.
What
I
do you know
loved-
the flanker's name for this one? Or
Touche.
Touche.
I think it's touche. It's Touche. I don't
Okay.
know how to pronounce it, but I believe it's touche. I love the concept of the bottle because you twist, push, pull, and the fragrance,
It's a dabber.
it's a dabber. So you just
Oh.
dab and dab and dab.
Yes.
So this is the creamiest sandalwood that I've smelled.
Mhm.
This is sandalwood too,
Okay.
but it's not the same, right?
Okay.
The vanilla there and the iris kind of pops it out. It keeps it cool while it still smells rich. It has a vibe to me, having owned Roja before, not a fan. It has a vibe of opulence, of something that money smells like money. I don't have any, but it smells like it. If money had a smell. And
This is like fancy, you know.
oh,
Very nice.
fancy.
Quite
It's
nice.
posh.
It smells very different from the original.
J'adore?
Yes.
I don't even know what notes are in
Oh,
J'adore. We
okay.
can Google it.
Let's do that.
How do you spell J'adore? J. J'adore.
I think it's a Z. No, you're right. It's a J.
Hold on.
Z.
By the way, we don't have it on the screen. It's just this.
Yeah.
So, J'adore is the original is floral.
Okay.
It's very fruity. It's very sweet. It has aqua notes, which I don't know what aquatic means. To me, that is salt, because I associate either chlorine from my pool or salt from the ocean. water has no smell. But then again, one of those concept note,
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah,
call it.
because you know water doesn't have a smell, but the way you put it was pretty funny.
This is very, compared to the other one, it's very musky, it's very powdery. It has enough powder to not, to feel sophisticated but not old.
Okay.
And the iris pops it out with its coolness.
I think I get your like fancy classiness to this smell a little.
Mhm.
Like I would really imagine somebody rich and I don't know, so at a mall or you know those shops, Versace or somewhere you can't afford to go into Nordstrom and they're just shopping away at those places. Those you know, I'm better than you. Talk to the like. I don't know where I'm going with that. Maybe I'm being a little negative on the rich
It's
people,
like
but
from one of the lady from the wives clubs that would wear that,
yeah.
I think. I don't know. Okay, more?
Next one.
You. Well, how many they do?
We'll do everything over there. Let's do the MFK.
Okay, so this is beautiful, beautiful citrus.
Okay.
Not for everybody. People think it smells like linder, and I can see where
What's
they
the
come
name
from.
of the fragrance?
Aqua Celestia Forte.
My favorite MFK, and I'm not too familiar with MFK, by the way. But go ahead.
It's really a well blended frag. I think it's a waffle win that I was very proud of.
Who did you win it from?
Sia.
Oh yeah. Simon, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. It's floral, it's citrusy, I think it's bergamot inside.
I would say
There's
he's
some
the.
white flower too.
I would say he's the MFK
Okay.
guy.
Oh yeah,
But
connoisseur.
no, but you can't say because he's like almost everything guy. He's like
Yeah.
the Chanel guy. He's this guy. So we just call him Narcos. But anyways,
Yes.
this is really one of my favorite.
Talk about beast mode, that's it,
Oh,
right?
for hours, for days.
There's like white floral, white flower stuff in it. There's bergamot. There's something very sweet. Let me see if I can find this. I can't really distinguish all the notes, so that tells me it's really well blended.
Yes.
It's
yes.
just like
Harmonic.
harmony. That's it. Oh. Here it is. So white flower, spicy, cream, citrusy.
What's the last word you said?
Citrusy?
Okay.
No?
I usually say citrusy, but that's
Citrusy.
interesting. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not. My English is
I
what
know.
it is.
I
It's
make
perfect.
fun of my people much more than I am
My
doing
kids-
now, so I gotta do it a little bit, right?
My
But-
kids make fun of my pronunciation, and
Okay.
I can tell you, I can spell better than a Canadian.
There we go. No, but that's given. Like all my Korean friends who are foreign and who barely can like speak or order something, but like you talk to them like, yo, me and Jeff, and they're like, no, it's Jeff and I, and they know the grammar and they know the spelling, and I'm like, man, you can't even speak the. How do you know all this like little details? Like, well, we study all day about them. Like, all right, man, you correct me if you have to.
So can you smell the mint in that? There's mint, and there's my favorite mimosa, which is very. I don't know why mimosa would mix in that thing. Maybe just to take away from the sharpness, because mimosa is sweet and soft.
I hate to say it, but maybe it's because it's blended so well. The mint, it's hard to pick it out and separate it out of the blend of the. No, I don't like separately get it. No, not the mint.
Like citrus is sparkly. It's a sparkly, talkative personality. Mint is cool.
Very bright, very bright. That's yeah. It's I love it. I like it.
So yeah, that's another one that I actually love, but I would trade in for something else because I'm not really loyal.
Trade in or
Sell or waffle coming.
I was kind of getting to when is yeah, you know, you should just waffle this.
I will, but there's some online that I would like them to feel first. before
Okay, yeah.
I Put that one.
Just waffle it for the people at GCFF.
It's a great frag.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Honestly, you can't go wrong with it. I don't think whether you're a guy or a girl, it's really truly unisex. If you get past the opening, that can be right in your face, loud, like talking to you, like a rap battle gone wrong.
What's a rap app?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, okay. I've heard of it before. I've heard J-Dog talk about it. We can move on to the next one.
Next one is another new acquisition for me. It's from Dolce. Dolce & Gabbana is one of their velvet line, Amber Velvet Sun.
What is it called?
Amber Velvet Sun.
Oh, Velvet Ember Sun.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's it called.
Because I know my knowledge. I wasn't reading off the bottle. I
I
know the
just
name.
love the notes. It has resins, incense, obviously amber.
Wow. Sorry. Go ahead. Wow.
How can I go ahead after that?
Wow.
Let me find it to tell you note by note, because I can really.
Oh. I thought I didn't like amber too much.
Well, depends on what's combined with, right? Because I hate
Yeah.
patchouli as a note, but when it's really well
This has to
blended-
have vanilla in it.
Oh, it does. It has amber.
It does. My nose picked up a note, and I got it right.
You got it
First time
right.
in my life.
No, yeah, sure. See, it has the vanilla. It's the
First
star of the
okay.
show, right?
It's
Then
the most prominent note on there. Oh, so I like it. Yeah, I've already told you. I think I said it many times here. Vanilla is one of, I wouldn't say favorite, but it's a note that I really, really, really do enjoy.
for me, I bought it for the myrrh. I just love that very, very much, and it's very prominent there.
Mm-hmm.
So is the benzoin. It's just what gives that. To me, it's almost like it's not as dark as being in a church, but it's churchy
Okay.
without being it. Yeah, in a way.
Churchy. I love the words that my guests use. They
They're
just
new
make
words.
up and yeah.
Neologisms.
Yeah.
or what
I
do you
used
call
to say
them?
stupid stuff like, instead of saying impossible, I like unhappenable, knowing that it's wrong. But that's more of J-Dog's job now.
Yes, if you get me, you get me, right?
Ah,
That's
yeah.
all. What else?
Do we have
One,
a
two, three,
few
four.
more?
We have 5. We're good.
No, this doesn't have to be 5. It's usually
Shit.
5 to 10. So we'll 3 more. 3 more. I like this. I enjoy
Okay,
it.
this I absolutely love.
Okay, how do you pronounce it again?
I'm not French. Latte.
You're good.
I want to say douche.
Wait, what
I
did
don't
you just
say-
call me? Like, I've been so nice to you all day. What's the house?
The house is L'Artisan Parfumeur. I don't know how to say it. There.
Okay,
Read
so.
it. Google
Okay,
it.
Google it. Go on.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite all-time notes,
Mhm.
which is linden.
That's 4 favorites, by the way. That means you really like it.
I'm still searching for the best linden note ever. Besides this one, I like.
Sorry,
like
linden?
Linden.
Can you go on more
It's a
about it?
big tree. You can't have it by the pool or by the house because the roots will mess that up.
Oh, okay, it's-
It has beautiful flowers. You can make tea out of it and shit like that. Hold on one second.
Shit, you know you can't curse on my podcast.
No, I don't.
You just said shit.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have to start all over. Sorry. On a side note, I literally just read a book, not the whole thing. It's an audiobook on trees,
Mm-hmm.
and it blew my mind how all the roots of the trees, like under the ground, connect. And they're all
It's a whole system.
networking and actually
This is it.
communicating with each other.
You must know it. It's,
I know it because I know everything. I don't know if the audience knows it. And and they bloom. So is it the tree or the flower, or is
it's
it?
the flower, obviously.
Okay, okay.
The tree would smell woody, probably.
I knew that. I just asked. So yeah.
Earthy or something like that.
Everything
So it also
so
has
far
a
is-
hay note in it. Do
Okay.
you smell the hay?
No.
Never. No, let's don't go there.
I don't smell no goddamn hay. I work in a farm all day.
No. Okay. Those conceptual green notes with a little drop of dew on them that I have no idea what they smell, but apparently it's there.
It's really nice and pleasant.
And it's the old version because they have the new black bottles.
Okay. Oh, it's
This
okay.
guy's
Oh, okay. Wow. I'll try to put a quick picture shot of that. My editing skills are very limited right now, so.
I'm gonna edit all the shit that I said.
Okay.
Like this one.
Okay. Then the video will be like 3 minutes after cutting out Lila's stuff. All right, next one.
Next one is brand new for me. I just got it from Andre in our group
Okay, Andre.
called Chajin. I don't know if I say the name
Okay.
right.
We're butchering a lot of pronunciation, but it's all good. What's the name of the house?
K. It's Nobile.
Okay.
Sandalo.
Sandalo. Mobile?
No, N.
Okay. Good thing I didn't pronounce
This
it.
is
Mobile. It's like a mobile phone. It's the other version, the Flamenco
I just got it yesterday actually. I think it leans a bit more masculine, not in the opening, which is very
I was kind of
creamy,
surprised because
typical
everything else is
sandalwood.
very like bright and feminine, and this is
has
a little.
bitterness, right? Do you smell that?
Yes, it's honestly my least favorite out of all the things we tried so far.
Oh,
But they're all good, so, but it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a personal thing.
so let me see what the bitterness comes from. It cannot be
Oh,
the
there's fig in here, wow.
Could be the cumin, which is a very difficult note for me personally. Sometimes it translates into sweat,
Is that ginger?
smelling like sweat. No, that's sandalwood. This is
Sand-
resin,
oh,
benzoin.
okay.
Right, benzoin. It has iris in it, which should keep it cool. But
It's something I think I would need a little time,
yeah,
a few
it
tries
needs to grow on
to
you.
grow on me, and
Like I find it really gorgeous in the opening,
my nose isn't the most mature nose anyway, so that's.
and I think it's the cumin that makes it bitter and spicy a bit. No?
Yeah, I'm not gonna add stuff because it's gonna be all wrong. So.
I think
but
this will really be good in summer. I think.
I like the design.
Well,
On the
nobody
next to the
has
bottles.
really good bottles.
Yeah.
Their whole thing is
The-
they have gorgeous bottle.
On top of the
designs.
plating, the silver, there's the engraving on the side that
Mhm.
really didn't need to be there. They could have, this would have been enough. The plate would have been enough, but they went above and
Beyond.
beyond. Okay, well, we got one more left
We
for the
do?
show and tell.
Well, this
No,
is
no,
new
no,
from you.
That's for later. So I just want you to show off what you won.
Should I start with sweets?
Yeah, the most important, that's what you won, right? All the other things are extra, even the bottle.
And I think I have two more little thingies
Oh yeah.
that you brought to me, somewhere in the bag.
A
that I don't
waffle for
know.
a waffle?
Yeah. So, well, he's famous for,
Famous.
yeah, for
Okay.
the chocolates and candy
Sure,
and
why
all
not?
the extra sugar.
Okay.
Sugars you up. And then, of course, it's the
Tom Ford,
That's-
Neroli Portofino Aqua.
Yes. Some people might not think it's the best choice from that waffle because, of course, there were so many good ones. The Amouage
Mhm.
Interlude, which is absolutely amazing. It's just a bit too masculine. I like this because it reminds me of the Guerlain, one of the Agua Allegoria Bergamot or something.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, I'm lost in the smell. So I know this is not an easy answer, and we already talked about this.
Mhm.
But why did you pick this out of the other Tom Ford Aquas?
I don't like Tom Ford. Sorry. I think they're hyped and a lot of them are not deserving of it. But I just like citrus.
Did I say that I love her because of her honesty and straight badassness? But go ahead. Yeah, and okay. Do you like this one?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. It
I
has-
love
I think it has some jasmine, if I can,
Okay.
some musk. There's lemon, there's bergamot, there's
There's
some others.
neroli.
Neroli flower. That's what it is, freaking neroli.
Yes. I'm not sure if you know. So Tom Ford, like Neroli Portofino, Mandarino, Flor de Portofino, Soleil Blanc, they all have a pistachio one. They all have a normal version
Mm-hmm.
and the
Aqua version.
version.
That's downgraded from
Downgraded
perfume.
from perfume a little.
Yeah.
They're actually not the same exact scent. They're a little different as well, but they're weaker. They're blah blah blah. But did you know that out of all of those, Neroli Portofino is the only one that actually has one that's a higher level. It's called Neroli Portofino Forte. I actually have a bottle. I should have brought it. So it's really cool because a lot of these Tom Fords, you see it's like a sticker more like, but that one is actually embedded and it's like a plate
Well,
with a
obviously
metal.
it's a higher.
Yes. And me being me, I like to talk about the presentation. But yeah, it's the only one. Neroli's the only one that has a Forte version that's actually stronger.
I
And
didn't know that.
I just wanted to add that in there really quick. I'm sure most people who watch this knows what this looks like. Did you get anything extra?
Yes, I did. I had pink Valentina from
Mhm.
Valentino, which is a very nice rosy, musky, powdery thing, if I remember correctly.
Like pink is like today, like my favorite color. So like I really wanted something pretty, so that's why I put it in there.
Acqua di Parma,
Okay.
Colonia Pura, correct?
Yes, yes. Colonia.
Which is a citrus aromatic. It has some, I don't know, woody and white floral notes. All citrus usually has some floral notes with it, just to mellow it down. I just found it here. Oh, see, it has.
Of course, citrus.
Yeah.
I don't find it too spicy though.
Well, it's not too spicy.
Okay.
I think it's, so, yeah.
Okay, what's the last extra that you got?
Ooh. It's the bee from Zoologist. He asked me which one I want. I chose this because I had it before. I'm still on the fence with it, although I absolutely am in love with honey. It reminds me a bit of Bikini Waxing Day. It has that wax note.
Okay.
I think it has a wax note in it. It's just a bee from the bee. That's it.
Wax on, wax off. No, it doesn't, but I kind of see what you're getting there. I get a caramel, crispy vibe from here, and there's no caramel or anything like that in yours anyway.
Let's see what they say.
So the top notes for bee is honey, and the heart notes for is honey, and finish off with the base note of honey.
Oh, it is beeswax. So it's the honey right from the source.
Okay.
Like you drink milk from the cow.
Oh,
from
it
the
says
tit.
it's here royal
From
jelly.
the-
Yeah,
yeah.
royal jelly.
So, but other than that, I think it's a very beautiful and wearable frag compared to some other zoologists that are really works of art to me.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
so
no.
They
Like,
might like different things.
as much as I love the house, I always explain disclaimer that it's not all of them are easy accessible. They're not all like pleasant right away. Even most of the ones that I like, I didn't like at first, and it took me a long time. It's kind of interesting that it actually has orange in the top notes and also orange flower in the heart notes. That's I remember.
It's also mimosa, right?
Mimosa, yeah, we both like mimosa.
And broom. The broom flower is yellow.
And that's vanilla. Okay.
Oh, it does?
And musk.
Oh.
But they're all the base, so we haven't maybe.
See, when you have a strong note like beeswax and something that's overpowering, the other ones like take a backseat to the divas.
Yep. No. It really gets buried in all the scent, but like I said, it's all about how they blend it. But zoologist is literally like.
It's a house that I like. I have hummingbird.
Okay.
Love the, what do you call that? The dragonfly.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on the, not panda. What's the name of it? T-Rex.
Yeah.
I see that.
That's a difficult one. It's a very
I choose
difficult.
to ignore the fact that you almost took the sweets back. Anyways, yeah. So.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
we'll segment right back into what we're talking about zoologists. So I did bring 5 samples for you.
Ooh.
And the few you just literally mentioned, so obviously because you're a female, I brought the more unisex and the ones that lean towards feminine. So I kind of, which ones did you say? Dragonfly and hummingbird?
I had this, then I
Okay.
bought the 10 mils, and I bought a used bottle from someone that I gave away. That one.
Okay, so we kind of did talk about beet, so I'm just gonna put that aside. You know what? You didn't say anything about moth, and it's a particular one. You can go ahead and spray it on the
I love moth. I think
zoologist card.
as an insect, they're so underrated and gorgeous.
These arts, even inside the sliver, the cover is just, it's unreal. Actually, let me.
Did you? Yeah.
And it's a difficult one.
I know the honey's there, but it's also very, in a way, it's very medicinal.
Okay. No, I get that. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I just, it reminds me of something, but I don't know what it is. I can't picture it.
Okay.
I know it has oud. Does it?
Yes.
Okay. It
Gaiac,
does-
wood, and oud.
Oh, what's the difference?
You're asking me.
It must have some pepper. It must.
I'm sure there's somebody who watches this that knows and probably will put it in the comment for us, I hope. Smoke is in here.
It does smell like smoke. It smells like jerky in a weird way.
Do you get the ambergris?
Yes, I do. What else?
Okay, well, some of the top notes are black pepper. That's very,
yeah.
very there. Cinnamon, I don't get. Clove.
Yes, there's clove in there, and it's quite.
Cumin, I get.
Cumin and clove, that is what makes it pungent and medicinally.
See, the lemon, I don't get. Anyways, what I wanted to say is, I don't know if I like it the most. I'm getting to like it better than when I first tried it. But it just, when you think about moth and you smell this, it's the concept and they just match so perfectly.
It is.
So,
it's a very dark type of juice. It's not for everyone. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to own it, to have it in your collection for sure.
one of my buddies, Calvin, obviously he's a guy, but I'm sure he said it's his favorite zoologist, but I think that's changed now because he actually tried it during the last couple of days.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and he was going nuts because he ordered some samples, and apparently Victor Wong just threw a shitload of more samples in there, and he was just going nuts, and he's like, look at all this stuff I got, and he's like,
sorry, I'm looking at the Facebook activity.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's all good. My podcast isn't important or what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. No, but he was just saying Victor is that kind of guy that, like, some people tell me, hey, you're very generous. You don't have to do these things, and you give it out, and, you know, we see that. And Victor is like me times 1,000. Like, he's just a pleasant, and you really think about people in those positions and a little bit of fame and hype. The most people that I meet in those positions are like, you know what, you're cool, but I'm kind of up here. You're down there. Stay in your lane.
Patronizing and
you know, not even go that far, but you can just see, even if they're not trying not to, it's just in their head where they already think they're up here and down there. With Victor, it's just like, it's just another guy, it's another buddy, and I'm just like, sometimes I gotta remind him, oh, you know, keep your manners and blah blah blah. This guy's your friend. This guy is like a very prestigious guy that's up there or whatnot, and which he probably doesn't look at himself that way. Anyways, next one is hummingbird.
hummingbird. It's just the right spot. This is such a girly girl frag. It doesn't mean a guy cannot pull it off. I'm just saying off the top of my head.
Yeah. No, I think it's a fem. I wouldn't wear it.
Why not? I mean, it's.
Oh my gosh.
It's honey. It is honeysuckle, which is very hard to pull off when you have a lot of very strong elements. Honeysuckle is very soft, very mellow. No?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I kind of got lost in my thought, and I just realized that I've been saying my favorite feminine zoologist was Nightingale the whole time. It was actually hummingbird. I got the names mixed up. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's the. I'm a horrible host. Don't even listen to
No,
what I
it's
guess
not,
I say.
because like I suffer.
No, I wouldn't wear it. It's too feminine, but it's so pleasant.
It's gorgeous. There's pear there. There's lilac there.
Cherry, apple, citrus. The rose I don't really get. Violet leaf. I would love spraying this in my room. That would be
a waste.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm just saying I would like to. I wouldn't do that with
I
zoologists.
can't detect the lilac, but I know it's a note in there. I can smell the ylang. I can smell the mimosa. You can totally smell the pear, but you don't smell it as an individual note. You smell it like as a group.
You know what the
a team effort.
First word that just comes to my head when I smell this? Spring. Spring. Flowers, spring. Not summer, spring.
It's very comforting. And it's very elegant, I think. Although it has a lot of notes, sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
But with this,
most zoologists,
perfect.
yeah. And sometimes I said it on last night's podcast, it's almost like they only have a couple of notes, how well it's blended.
No, and I think I need another bottle now. Damn it.
If anybody needs any samples or any bottles, zoologistperfumes.ca if you're in Canada, and .com if you're in the States or other parts of the world. And you can actually not only order bottles or travel samplers, travels, you can actually get these little samples as well. So you don't have to break the bank, you don't have to go over your budget, you don't have to do something crazy to...
I don't mind small samples, but it's like...
They're gone in
crumbs from a big scrumptious cake, so I want the whole cake or a slice at least. The biggest slice.
Don't we all? Okay, the next one is Nightingale. And one of the reasons, being me again, I love the bottle.
I've never smelled this.
Okay, that's good. That's a first impression.
What's in the notes?
Try to guess.
I can't. Not from the first spray. I'm already overwhelmed by
Okay,
the
top
other one.
notes, for once, they only have, this one only has 3. Very common too.
I can smell.
Okay, top notes are bergamot, lemon, and saffron.
Saffron, thank you.
I don't like this as much as the hummingbird, but it's...
No, I don't, but it was saffron. I almost said cumin, which is not at all.
I think we should have smelled the hummingbird last, because it just, after that, it just...
You know what, actually, for me personally, breaks this is the laudanum, or laudanum, or whatever you... To me, that's very in your face. It's very hard, difficult to really mask it.
Labdanum. Okay. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's a medicinal thing.
Oh, it's a medicinal.
I don't know, but we can Google it.
Is it medicinal marijuana?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a medicinal something. Laudanum essential oil.
I love the color of the juice.
I do too.
I
yes,
love it.
I
It's
do.
pink. Pink is
It's
my
a sticky
favorite
brown
color.
resin. Sticky brown resin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herbal medicine. See, it's medicinal. It is nice there, and for people that love it, they will absolutely appreciate because the blend is really, really cool. But when you don't like a note, you tend to pick up that note out of the bunch, with
Yeah.
whatever it is, right? So for me, because I don't like that note,
Sometimes it's okay if the note that you don't like is in the top note, and it goes away after a little bit. But like in this case, where something you really genuinely don't like is in the heart or the dry down, then it's you're gonna have to be dealing with the whole time. So I get it. I get what you're saying. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but the feminine ones are more pleasing than
Oh,
the
for
men's
sure,
one
for
that are
sure,
more
for
a
sure.
little bit could be a little bit more different. This one as well, just be safe and spray it on, even though it has been sprayed before.
oh, the dragon.
Yeah,
This
and I
is
like-
actually nice.
I like the juice as well. It's kind of purplish.
It's lavender color.
Yes. By the way, Brandon said in last night's podcast that Victor, we need a insect for men.
What do you mean, insect for men? They all have male and female.
No. I mean, like a dragonfly is more of a feminine one, and it's an insect.
Yeah.
They're all animals. We don't have an insect for men.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was suggesting scorpion or something like that, which is very smart. I might come with more
You
suggestions.
should like this because it has
Oh, I
something
love
that
it.
you
I
love.
love it.
And that's iris.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, now it gives me the Prada Loan vibe a little bit. Yeah, this one and which one was it? Nightingale? No, hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
I'm keep getting them as the hummingbird and dragonfly. I would.
They're my favorite too.
It's
It's really nice. It has a lot of, it even has amber, it has citrus.
lemon, aldehydes, heliotrope,
Aldehydes, yeah, heliotrope is that purple flower that smells amazing.
rainwater. And I mentioned this yesterday's podcast, but very interestingly, it has rice. So if you're Asian like me, you'll like it no matter what. And you can spray it 3 times a day and
I can't detect the rice note, really?
yeah. I kind of really
Oh
can.
yeah, it is.
Cherry
In
blossom.
the opening.
Heart notes, it says here.
Hard notes, okay.
Maybe it's a little different from France.
Oh no, you're right.
Okay.
Hard notes, yeah, you're right. And
Amber.
it has clover, and I knew it's clover.
I get the musk and the musk. Sandalwood, no. But again, it's hits it out the park. It's a success. It's a class. It's
beautiful.
Unlike zoologists, it's very pleasant right away, and it's pleasing. It's blah blah blah. So yeah, that was actually really nice. I kind of wanted first impressions, but you know a lot and you already knew about it.
No.
But got a little secret hidden weapon.
Ooh.
So you haven't
Ooh.
tried this,
Oh.
and
Oh.
it'll be out in November.
See, I will have a very hard time with this because I'm agnostic to musk.
Two things. I myself and everybody talk about raves about this. Second of all, he's starting out in November with 500 special edition bottles. I think you've seen them, the white ones with the gold
they're
glitter.
gorgeous, yeah. To have that in your collection, even if it's not something you wear.
Even if you're not a fraghead or if you don't like colognes, you could just, it almost like you pointed out before, it looks like a book. So you can just put it on your bookshelf.
And the covers is almost like those high-end.
It's amazing. And I'll tell you now that it'll start being in some of my videos before it actually comes out. So look out for that.
Really nice, I like it.
It's
very woody.
So
And
you just
spicy.
mentioned you don't really like musk that much?
I can't smell musk.
Oh, you can't smell musk. Okay. So you can just call it deer. But yeah. So what do you think?
Well, to me, it's very woody. It's very oaty. It's spicy. What is it? What's inside?
Cardamom.
Cardamom, yes.
Cardamom,
Thank you. That's what it is.
Calamus oil.
Pardon?
Calamus oil. Calamus oil.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. And here's an interesting top note that I never get out of here, but it's there. Do you get any rose?
A little bit,
Oh yeah, I don't.
but
get it at
because you
all.
mentioned it.
Okay, yeah, no, but okay. I don't get any patchouli. I get a little bit of the jasmine absolute.
Yeah, jasmine is there, patchouli is there, totally. But cardamom is very prominent.
Cedarwood atlas.
And cedar, like I said, there's wood there, there are wood notes. Just because I can detect the musk, maybe it makes it harsher.
Laos oud. That's interesting.
Laos.
Laos. Laos.
Oh, Laos, from the islands.
Yeah. And Australia sandalwood.
Mm-hmm.
Amberette absolute.
Amberette. That's spicy.
Okay. Oris absolute. Orris.
That's iris root.
Okay.
Oris root is iris root. It's
Okay.
rhizomes or whatever those are called.
She's awesome. So yeah, what like, do you like it?
I like it. I don't think I would get the full impact of the fragrance. It's designed because I can detect the musk, right?
So you would honestly, you would prefer hummingbird over this one?
Oh, overall.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that something doesn't grow on you later. For me, if it's not a love from the get-go,
Oh no, it doesn't have to be. It's just I'm a little surprised because you're the first person who didn't totally lose their shit after smelling this for the first time. But no, it's, hey, that's your honest opinion. That's your genuine reaction to it. I don't want you to. Oh, I love it. It's
I like it better than moth.
Okay, yeah, no, you can't.
I
even,
like it better than bee.
It's even incomparable. No, that was amazing.
But
I don't want a fake, deteriorated, positive opinion. Even if it's not nice or whatever, I would want a genuine,
the
real
beauty
opinion.
with this house is that besides the juice, if you don't love the juice, the concept of the fragrance, like,
And the presentation.
and the presentation, and it's freaking Canadian, so the end.
What else? Like, how better could our sale pitch be? Like, it's boom. And on top of that, the CEO is awesome, amazing of a person, and it's just. And the other thing is that really blows me away is that you can just order samples first. Like a lot of places, you either blind buy the bottle or that's it. Not only the travel atomizers, you can just get the samples to try it out. So yeah.
Great. He used his imagination besides the knowledge in chemistry and how to put the notes together. He used his imagination.
Victor Wong is a genius.
Created, I think.
There's no other way to put it. There's no other way around it. I wanted to talk about the upcoming zoologist. There's a cow, there's a chipmunk, The other few, I'm not 100% sure if I can talk about them, so I'm gonna double check with Victor and see before I start talking about them. I just kind of want to, without mentioning the name, that I'm really excited about is, and it almost got me as excited as deer, is there's another sea creature that's coming out, kind of like squid,
Ooh.
and it's just wow. It's another must deer where I smell it right away. And like I said again, most zoologists, 90%, I don't like it right away. I really actually anyways, that's another one that right away just like Victor, I'm sure he remembers my reaction to it. I'm loud and crazy as I am pretty sure I went overboard, but it was out of this world. So our next, pretty much our end section is frag wise. I have one line that I love, and Lila loves it too.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that I love it because it leans much more to feminine, and it actually says on the bottles that it's for women and whatnot. But I love PRADA Alone. I mean PRADA Infusion series. And just to add before you go on, I remember the first time I got Iris, and I remember the first time I smelled it, and I remember literally saying out loud, who would buy this? This is weaker than a body spray. Like, I can't even smell anything. But after I started liking it, I was so happy because it was really, this is my proof that my nose is actually maturing, and I'm actually liking something that I'm not supposed to like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was always going for aquatic, blue, pleasing, not saying this is not pleasing, but strong, silage, where this is more subtle, gentle.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that should be discovered and announced. But PRADA Infusion, you want to add your...
No, I just love the whole series.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's just so pleasant. It's PRADA does soapy really, really well with their
Yes.
other ones as well. I'm not sure. I actually know that she's actually tried every single one. We're not gonna get too long in this with like the other reviews, but I just want you to...
Which one is the first one? You have to read for me.
Okay, yeah. The first one is actually Mimosa, and it's literally my favorite.
It's very soft, mimosa.
And it's not a
soft
sprayer,
scent.
so put it
You
up
have
and
to-
just take it off. You just...
Oh.
You want me to...
It smells like mimosa. I think the whole series has that really cool and aloof vibe.
Light. I
Light,
always
very
want
light.
to light.
I don't go by season with fragrances. I go by my mood, what I like. And I find a lot of the PRADA bloom in winter, more so than people think. It's a spring fragrance, it's a summer. Wear them in winter, and it takes you to a total different level. Mimosa, it's soft. It's supposed to be soft. Powdery. It's supposed to be powdery. It is what it is. You get what you see on the label, actually, with this.
One small snippet I want to add is, so when I started going crazy and getting into fragrances, I told my mother about it, and her immediate response is, I don't do cologne, I don't do perfume, it's too strong, I don't do it. And I said, Mom, like, I know a lot of stuff. And there's stuff out there for people who think it's too strong. Anyways, long story short, I brought her the PRADA Iris, the main one, and she admitted, like, I'm wrong. This is amazing. It's not like the others when it's too strong and it gives me a headache. And then she tried a few other ones, Iris Sidar and Amande. Is that how you say it?
Amande.
And she tried
Almonds.
Mimosa, and it literally was her favorite and the one she picked.
Really?
So that's giving her a bottle to take to Korea when she leaves in November.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little small story about it that she loves it. I'm gonna go to this side because actually we should have done Iris first because I'm sure this is their flanker. I'm gonna leave these up there because they look so beautiful. She's too strong, so I don't want her to like break it or something.
I don't want to
so-
break it because it's not mine, so.
They all have the same vibe. They all have the
They're very
same.
cool and aloof. Iris is Iris. It's really true Oris, and it's powdery, and it's sweet, and it has some flower, it has some lemony thingy going on.
Bingy. I like that word. I like it when people explain it. I mean, they're kind of like me. Oh, it's their PRADA Infusion.
Serious, yeah.
Yeah, flanker. I mean, not flanker. Their main one, and it's the first one I smelled, and it's
It
Kind-
has lentil, believe it or not.
oh yeah, okay, lentil. I don't think I've ever heard that note in a fragrance
They
before.
call it mastic.
Okay.
Mastic. Or lentil.
Eek.
They have. Yeah, no, this is the wrong one. Sorry. This is mimosa. Sorry, I'm still on mimosa.
I wish I brought a bottle because we can at least show the. Okay, this is Iris Cedar.
Oh, okay. So obviously it has woody notes from the cedar, and this makes it both cooler and spicier at the same time.
A little bit more.
Masculine.
I was just gonna say, out of the ones so far, that's something I could actually wear.
I would wear it too.
Yeah.
Yes, it is more masculine.
But it's still unisex-ish.
It's very
yeah.
wrong, apparently, to say masculine or feminine, but I could see a guy wearing this one more so than the other, Iris.
I actually had a good conversation with Manny from Gent Scent, and he had a really good point about, you know, everything is your personal perception, right? So there's even basically he was saying, at first I didn't kind of get it, but I really agree now, is all fragrances shouldn't have a label.
100%.
Men are for women, because even a lot of the ones that seem to lean towards women, if you're a manly man, you can pull them off.
You can pull anything
off. So it really, and his analogy was with sneakers, and he's saying there's a lot of sneakers that are labeled women, that like sneaker collectors like him or professionals will go buy, and in their head it's like, what? Who labels these women? I can wear it. It looks good. I think it'll look good on me, and I'm a man. That's what matters. It doesn't need a stereotypical stigma or a label to it.
But that's how I was brought up. It's a male and female scent. Guys, masculine scent,
Okay.
strong, very aromatic. Girls, softer, sweeter. You're conditioned that way by your upbringing, by your society,
Okay.
where you grew up, traditions. It's
That's a
just
good
right recently that we have to maybe change our mindset. Anyone can wear whatever the heck they want. Without,
Amen.
that's it.
This is my current favorite one. You pronounced.
Oh, really? Well, I can't see.
Oh, it's the orange one. That's okay. That's okay. That's just the top.
Oh, orange hair?
Fleur
No, the
de.
orange hair.
Yes.
Orange flowers.
It's probably on your hand now.
It's on my
Okay.
finger.
Okay.
Not even the middle one, so I
Okay.
can show it to you.
Okay. No, it's our show. You can point out your middle finger. You can do whatever.
Obviously, it's citrus and white flowers. Does it have ginger?
I don't know. We don't have to look it up. But I don't get that much of the orange.
I do.
You do? Okay. I get it. It's not as prominent in there, and I still love it. I still love it.
My
but-
favorite is the mandarin. It's really
Okay.
well executed compared to the orange. Well, it's just a personal preference.
You're saying there's a mandarin one for the PRADA?
Yeah, for this infusion
Oh.
lines. And Fragrance said it, and I got it, and the bottle was broken, so I sent it back.
Oh. Are they sending it back?
It's, yeah, they're accepting it back.
Waffle time. All right. The one that I'm having trouble pronouncing. Do you want to go a little bit more on the?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm good. You fool.
She's too strong. She can. Okay. Amande.
Amante. That's
Almond.
almond. Oh, I smell like oranges, so.
Yeah, you might have to put your hand away.
It's very soft. I don't know if it has something. Usually I associate almond note with lactonic note, and it's totally wrong, but this is what it smells to me. It's sweet. It's very girly girl. I don't know, I would wear this frag at an interview, because it's really not offensive. None of them is really offensive.
Oh,
None
they're
of these
offices
ones, right?
for sure. Yes.
So
yes.
very friendly. Again, I don't like almonds, so it's not a note that I'm happy with in general.
Yo, Brendan, how do you pronounce almond again? I'm just messing with you. Oilet?
Oilet. Those little.
Ooh!
It's a carnation. Those little ones that come in pink, red, all kind of things.
Wow, I don't think I was too familiar. I tried this that much. This
Oh,
is
I love this.
wow.
I love the note in general. It's spicy by itself without adding spice to that. I have them in my garden.
If anybody who's watching this who has an extra bottle or a bottle tries to get rid of it, please contact me.
I think
And,
L'Artisan has a very nice version of
Oh, okay.
the flower.
Okay.
Really, like for me, I know some of the flowers because I garden, so I love plants in my garden, and back from the garden here in the house in a bottle, they're similar, right?
Yeah.
What is that one?
Live from the garden. Vetiver. Another more of a masculine out of all
Oh,
these
I love
ones.
vetiver.
Oh, yeah,
To
yeah.
me, it's very.
I love the Creed original vetiver. I like the Guerlain one. Vetiver is one of it's more for older guys, I think. The stigma or the stereotype with it, and it's an older.
I like
scent.
older guys.
Okay.
It's a joke. But this,
Too bad, because I'm a younger guy, so
Yeah.
it's
yeah, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, so vetiver, I like. There's a very cheap Vera Wang vetiver and hair or something.
Okay.
I absolutely love vetiver.
Okay.
Everywhere, anywhere, at all times. It's a feel-good mood enhancer for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that bright, is it? Is it supposed to be a bright? I find it a little more darkish, like I said, manly. It gives me a little older gentleman kind of vibe to it too. I don't know if I'm being negative or.
I know what old guys look like,
Okay.
other than he.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, no, it's
You can edit that.
So just future plans about your life. Any fragrances, houses, or something coming out, projects in the future you're looking forward to. You can add a little bit more on your bodybuilding and what you're doing, what you can do, any plans on the future. Hey, why don't you make like YouTube videos? How to.
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay, okay.
I don't really have plans. I'm not a person that plans. I just go with the
Okay.
flow, because
You know,
most
the
plans.
Batman, he has a
Yeah.
plan.
No
Man.
plans. No for me. If you have plans, good. But I'm a non-planner. I just fragrance related. I don't know what I want. I just go with my mood, what I think I want. I love blind buys. I'm addicted to blind buys, and I hate getting little things that don't do anything for me because I can't remember shit.
So you
even if I
live your
take
life
notes.
in a constant surprise and getting your heart
Yeah.
broken, and it's kind of like a gambling, right? Like you don't know what you're getting, and is it a winning ticket or is it losing?
It's just that high when you open the bottle. Oh shit, this is really good.
Yeah.
Or crap. But I
Yeah.
can waffle it or sell it. Thank God for that. Or just take the loss and go with it.
I really used to like blind buy. It's like gambling. You don't know what you're getting. At the same time, after a few burns, it's been a while since I told myself I'm not doing blind buys.
Well-
My heart's been broken so many times, and
But you learn. You learn
Yeah.
what you like, what you don't like.
but I've
right?
learned, so now I don't do blind. I've learned not to do blind buys. But no, that's about it. Anything you want to add before?
Fill out the waffles that are on the line right now. Tories, go get some spots.
They're not called waffles anymore.
Nice.
Tori's one's up. Oh man, I don't know if Adrian E. Carnes' one's up. Well, this is not just for our
No.
little group. This is for everybody. But if you happen to be in the group, help out.
Yeah.
I do mine on the weekends. Mine fill. There's a lot of people who are trying, and like especially you see people who are, especially somebody who's in the group and who's active and contributes and spend their time. Give them a try. People know, even if it's something that I don't know who somebody's waffling, but if it's somebody who enters my waffle, or just somebody who's cool and who's active on the site that I know, I usually talk to everybody. I take spots, and I don't even care if I win or even if I know what it is. It's that page. If anybody who doesn't know, we're talking about GCFF and GCFE. It's contagious. People helping each other, people surprising each other with gifts, and it's just an amazing place that I found, and it's literally like a second home, maybe even a first home to me right now. And it's if you know, you know. I'm wasting time talking about it, because if you know, you know. If you don't, and if you're not Canadian, unfortunately, you can't get in the group. But yeah, it's amazing, humbling experience, and yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool beans.
Cool beans, cool beans. Lila, it's a really pleasure. You're amazing. Like
Thank
I
you.
said,
Of
I
course.
wanted my first female to be like a badass. Like I didn't want somebody who's all like, "Ooh, I'm a lady. I'm not gonna curse."
Well, I am a lady.
Of course you.
In the right circumstances.
Of
but that's
course
just
you are. But
not
what I'm just
that.
trying to say is, You're not
It's
holding
okay.
back. You're not the I'm pretty. I'm gonna break my nail. I gotta be. No, you're a badass. Is what I'm trying to
I
say.
don't have nails.
And I just don't want to lead people wrong in my channel. I don't want them to think it's gonna be a normal, clean reviewing site, and they turn it on as like, the fuck is this? Like, you know, cursing, talking about subjects that are kind of not appropriate for a PG or a clean channel. So I just wanted to let people know from the start when I start this is going to be a clean channel. We're cursing. I know I'm not going to be able to monetize. I really don't care about any of that. I'm doing this to have fun. It's like I just told you before, the analogy. If I watch a movie for an hour and a half, I'm literally watching it to have fun. There's no other reason. I'm not gonna take a picture of me watching the video and post it and get views and blah blah blah. It's just literally, this is for my fun, and I wanted you as the first female, and thank you so much for
Gracias.
being on here.
Thank you.
Usually give a handshake, but we'll do a nice hug, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes.
Well, I hope it's good.